Yeah, it'll be different for me. I played there last year, so a lot of them are my pals. And I still keep in touch with them. So it'll be nice to see them again as well. But hopefully we can get the victory.
Who are the guys that you still keep in touch with?
Uh, Probably Matt Stewart and Grant Anderson. Still, they're the boys I travelled with when I travelled up there. So quite close with them. So I'll keep in touch with them throughout the rest of my life. Probably they're quite good pals of mine now.
What has this start of this season been like for you in terms of obviously out on loan last season and all of a sudden you're pretty much in the first team every week?
Oh, it's been unbelievable. I've come in and I've played every game that we've played, so it's a lot different for me this year that I'm still here and I'm getting game time here rather than having to go elsewhere and get that game time.
When you were loaned out, so obviously you were very young, but did you ever kind of worry that perhaps you didn't have a future at this club?
No, I think I always had to believe in my own ability that I could go out and do well enough to come back and do well here.
What do you put this start of the season down to, Barry? Is it the manager encouraging you to play your own game? Are you playing it differently, or what's the difference this season to?
Yeah, the manager's put a lot of confidence in me by giving me all these starts, and just there's a real buzz about the place. So the confidence comes with every player, and if every player's playing well, it's helping you to play well as well.
Is there an element now of also you don't have to prove yourself in every game? You've got the manager's trust, so you can play your own game and you're maybe not worrying all the time about having to prove yourself every minute of every game?
No, I don't really think I need to prove myself. If I feel as if I need to do that, then that's maybe when I would start playing poorly or start making mistakes in that. The manager's shown that he's got loads of confidence in me, so that helps me just to come every week and play my own game.
How much does that feel-good factor help, especially with wingers, because you're expected to try things, and if you lose the ball, nowadays the crowd don't seem to mind, but there might have been a time where they would have got on your back. Does that make it easier?
Yeah, the fans have been great since the start of the season as well. They've came in their numbers and they've got behind the team, even if, as you said, boys have made mistakes, whatever, because we've got the reaction to get the ball back and work hard for the team. But in the final third, you need to kind of go and express yourself and try and make something happen.
How much do you think you've changed as a player since you made your first team debut?
I think I've changed a lot. I've matured a lot as I've went out and I've got games and I've seen a different side of football really. So I think that kind of helps me to come back here, and you see the facilities here as well. They're second to none. So this is where you want to be playing, and it's good to be back playing here again.
You were perhaps a victim of circumstance. How old were you when you made your debut, your first team debut?
17.
Were you too young?
No, I don't believe I was. I think a lot of managers say nowadays if you're good enough, you're old enough. So obviously back then I was, and I was just unfortunate with injury, and then I couldn't really get back. But I think me going out on loan helped me to see a different side of football and just to see how lucky I really had it here.
Fullbacks running wingers are almost like another set of fullbacks in the morning game. They've got so many instructions, but it seems under Warburton this season you've been given a lot more freedom. Is that maybe cornerstone as to why you think you maybe done so better this season?
Yeah, there's a lot of freedom right throughout the team. You're not going to get shouted at if you make a mistake. Whatever you see on the pitch and you do it, it's the way you see the game. So it's obviously going to be different for the way somebody else sees it. So the way that we're playing the game, it's an expansive type of football, so it helps the fullbacks get forward and the wingers push forward even more. But I think a lot of our attacks coming down the wide area, so it's showing that we've got good quality there.
When you say you saw the other side of football out on loan, did that increase your appetite to want to come back here and succeed?
Yeah, I always wanted to play here. It maybe just didn't work out for me as well as others, but I'm back here now, so it's my chance to shine really.